As the war with Iran continues this morning, oil prices, they are surging around the world. The international benchmark, crude oil, has seen its biggest monthly jump since 1988. Here at home, West Texas Intermediate, the U.S. benchmark, has just soared past $100 a barrel for the first time since the war started. So let's go live to Scripps News Group national correspondent Joe St. George. And Joe, can we expect more pain at the pump soon? And is this causing issues in other parts of the world?
Well, to answer your second question first, I know it's painful driving around southern Colorado, driving those gas stations off I-25. You see the high price. We've crossed another benchmark north of $4 a gallon now nationally over the overnight. But it is much worse in other parts of the world. In some European countries, they're talking about rationing gas. Those conversations aren't happening in the U.S. There's emergency economic relief packages being passed in countries like Spain. We haven't seen much in the U.S. as far as that goes, although the discussion among governors, legislators, state lawmakers around potential gas tax holidays is beginning to increase given the prolonged impacts of these higher gas prices now. All the news from overnight also grim in terms of what gas prices may be. Remember, in 2022, when Russia invaded Ukraine, we ultimately set a record in the U.S. for the highest national average for a gallon of gas. That went north of $5 a gallon. So we're still $1 away from that. But all the news overnight suggests that there's more volatility ahead. The Wall Street Journal reporting that President Trump may end this war without the formal reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. That would be a massive deal given the fact that Strait of Hormuz is where 20% or so of the world's oil flows through on a typical day. And there's this region of the world that I think everyone needs to familiarize themselves with. It's Karg Island. It's an island controlled by Iran, 20 miles off the coast of mainland Iran. It's a major hub for getting oil and energy out of the Middle East. And it's a real possibility that President Trump could strike that island or invade that island in the coming days. Again, if that would occur, that would further disrupt the price of oil and gas. We're a morning show, right? We try to look for the silver lining and good news wherever we can find it. There's not much good news on oil and gas stories these days. But because West Texas Intermediate, the U.S. benchmark that you said at the top, is surging across $100 a barrel, in communities and states like Colorado that rely on oil and gas for so many job opportunities, higher oil being traded in the U.S. could mean more jobs and higher wages. I stress could, but of course it comes at a price with the prices at the pump. So we'll continue to follow oil and gas prices impacting all of us, after all, from Colorado Springs to here in our nation's capital.
Thanks so much. That's Joe St. George live in D.C. But